Huh. I think they missed the first round. This time it wasn't our fault, it was their fault. 5 Deagles versus 4 MP9s and an M4. BTRG have lost their initial pistol round on their T side. So back. It's next play from home, map 2, after a win from ZIGMA on map pick of BTRG Inferno, and kills are coming in for the side of ZIGMA. Wait,
X-ray is off, apparently.
And the team names are exchanged. Never mind. I think it's BTRG that got the official round. They're starting on the CT side, and Sign has 3 kills, and it makes sense considering it's ZIGMA's map pick. They should be starting on the T side. But yeah, no X-ray, and teams are exchanged. Interesting.
You're right. It says ZIGMA 1, but in reality that's BTRG now 2, as Dreamer does find the second frag there. They close off the second round and ignore the scoreboard. It's actually 2-0. BTRG up 2.
Exchange them.
Yeah.
Okay, so BTRG having to be forced back onto main as the quality has just dwindled back to, for some reason. But back we are. What's your timestamp? 140, 139, 138, 130?
Like 2 seconds ahead. Yeah, I mean, I'm 2 seconds late, rather.
Oh, okay. But another fast round there from ZIGMA. From BTRG, I mean, sorry. And ZIGMA should be able to bite into this round. You can see the AKs were made their way out. And again, just very weird games we've had so far.
So BTRG up 3-0 and op again once again in the hands of Xgrid here. It's not X-rays on, so you guys are getting confused in what's happening, but you have Just Cause and pushing up here aggressively towards mid. They've taken control of mid for now, and they will find Marek. Too aggressive, pushing through the short smoke, and well, somehow Impression finds 2, pushing from under through that smoke as well. 3-on-3 on the man board here, and man count. Peeking up. Lucky number 7 does find a frag to his name. He does find Sign, but will eventually fall down here. Just Cause. A phenomenon, rather. Reality. Does find a frag there on Impression, and now 1v2 on the board. It will be Xgrid. Removing Rolex from the equation now. 1v1, mano a mano. He'll find the second frag there, and taking out Reality, find the 4th round for BTRG. Now, let's hope for BTRG's sake, and for competitive sakes, that it isn't a replay of what happened in the first map of this series, where BTRG taking the early lead, and on the CT side, on the second half of the map, ZIGMA somehow came back at it, as once again, BTRG that's switched over.
ZIGMA have picked Mirage before, and they've had this scoreline before here on Mirage. I think it was against Tiger, where Tiger was off to a good start here, and their T side, it takes a bit of time to start warming up. I think it was it was 0-5 or 0-6 before ZIGMA started getting their way back into the game, and they're like that every single time. So that happens here yet again, as kill will come in for PP Overdrive. Down goes Sign. Next, managed to find a kill onto Noun. Alpha will be going down to Impression. And in a 2 versus 4 at this point, right around the corner, PP to find the kill. And free cam mode, I suppose.
It is not up to us, Mr. Technicac, as this is just a feed that we're throwing back at you guys. So, hopefully, whoever is at the other end of this week can get the team names fixed, as, once again, BTRG 5 and ZIGMA 0 for now, but Reality will be buying up the AWP, and he's going to be on the other end of Xgrid's scope, as might expect throughout this series. mixer is back on, so perhaps they can actually hear what's going on here. Molotov in hand, he get blind actually, but not able to capitalize on the frags yet, on the flash there. ZIGMA will eventually. Well, BTRG rather, even I'm getting mixed up. So, Rolex able to find the frag on the impression and 3v2 now, BTRG. Still gonna be here on top of mid, and they're gonna try and push out, but ZIGMA do have the man advantage, at least as of now, with Dreamer waiting right around the corner. Oh, team names are trying to get fixed, as you can see. Double BTRG, that is not the case, but
this sign doesn't have half HP. Dreamer will find the kill. Nearly whiffs it actually. Somehow hits him in the back instead of on the head. The sign will be caught. Bella Chow there to make things a little bit easier for his clutch here, as he is in a 1 versus 2 now. He's got the bomb in his hands, and both players are still over at B. So he can go for this plant. He's probably watching the cross, so he'll have the information. Or maybe not.
it'd be quite awkward. Stationary and everything, but oh, the spray trying to be held down here by Just Cause, and well, Execute shuts that down quickly. 5-0 now here for BTRG.
That looked a little bit sketchy, that long-range spray on towards Execute, but he does manage to find the kill. And so again, 6-0, BTRG. It's looking a bit like that Dust 2 game we saw between IG and Tiger.
It is. Who knows? We've seen ZIGMA come back from harder odds. I mean, earlier on Inferno, they did come back being down 7 rounds. So 6-0 isn't too far out of the equation. AK's in hand for the entire ZIGMA squad. No AWPs this time. Not able to have the economy to support that buy. So Marek able to find a frag, and Apollo, or rather Impression, will find one of his own, but he'll get traded out eventually. Marek will fall down, was Execute able to find a frag here on the
team names have been fixed.
Just Cause. Have they though? Yes, they have.
G6 ZIGMA 0. Apparently, Rolex has to try and redeem that bomb. He could find a kill onto Execute here. He was pushed all the way up, but instead he decides to... Nope, he's going to go for it, I think. So, out of connector. Spotted for sure there by Execute. Of course, he picks it up. 7-0. BTRG. Much better start here on Mirage. This is, of course, the map pick of ZIGMA. And do not forget how good ZIGMA are at those comebacks. They are never too safe. They came back from a 59 deficit, come back from a 7-0.
The Eagle's in hand, and that's all really ZIGMA has to work with here, trying to enter to the B site. They're crawled up into apartments, and those frag grenades will do some damage. But I can confirm anything as of yet here in a Just Cause. He's going to be taken down to half, but he also does have utility in hand, so that's going to work out. Never mind, as Execute does find a frag. Dreamer, one of his own, but quickly traded out by Rolex. Head removed, and Marek will find the frag on the Rolex, trying to jump down now. Another shot ringing out from Execute, and he will find the frag there. Niffy will follow suit, and that'll be 3K now for Execute this round. 8-0 for BTRG and ZIGMA. Not looking too hot here on Mirage.
And I mean, I don't know. They look a lot flatter than they did on Inferno. Just jumping out one by one from apartments. They do manage to find the one kill with these pistols, but in terms of individual skill, we're not seeing those crazy 1Ds coming in from individual players from the side of ZIGMA. It's the team players that have been really most useful for them, their map knowledge and their game sense that have been most helpful. Sorry, my cat seems to be loud.
I can hear him meowing, it seems to be, in the background. Marek able to find a frag there on Just Cause, and Dreamer able to find one of his own as well. And now Diffie will go down as Overdose able to find the frag here in the frag. So 3v1 on the board, and once again, PP overdose in a 3v1, able to bring it down to a 2v1. He is quite low, though. That's all that you need to take him down in this case, and that's all they'll find as Dreamer will confirm the kill, and BTRG 9-0 over ZIGMA. And ZIGMA, well, quite a dire scoreline to be up against. But they can still bring us back. What they have to do, I mean, they're going to be buying up 2 Galils and a UMP. They don't have the economy to support anything more, but I guess, aside from just losing team fights in general, but ZIGMA have been not really, they've been quite, a lot of times BTRG are just finding them off of their flanks. If you notice, a lot of the frags that BTRG are finding are ones where ZIGMA aren't even looking their way, and that's just good rotates and good help offense, good help defense rather, coming in here for... Oh, that's unfortunate. That's why you don't underhand that smoke throw when you're trying to defuse it on your body, but if you're able to find a frag there in Zine, and just really unfortunate happening there for Zine.
Just watching Zine's HP just completely deplenish as he right-click smokes. He finds himself on 14 HP, but now he's here to make things even easier for ZIGMA. And now it's down to a 2 versus 4. BTRG. They still have Marek alive, and this guy getting some sick frags. How does he not spot the player in Palace? It's all down to impression. He's on 25 HP, and down he goes. ZIGMA will find their first round.
ZIGMA finally finding a round there with a bit of luck to help their help that A side take, with Zine being there on dark under Palace, and well, no excuses as ZIGMA able to finally get a round to their name if they can string it up and hopefully get a 9-6 for their case. And this might just be doable for them to try and bring it back into CT side, but still a tall order to ask for. They're going to be bringing the bomb over towards the back alley here, closer to the B side, but now it's going through underpass, and that Molotov seems to have dissuaded them from pushing further into the apartments.
Underpass control. They're trying to make sure they make... I feel like they're going to try and split towards that A site. They've got 3 players here lying in wait. No one currently on short, so they can't really defend from the push through short, the push into jungle. ZIGMA have a lot of map control here. BTRG have basically split this map in half. And ZIGMA, they've taken all of that control. Still no one peeking into mid. They're not... Well, I mean, to be fair, Virelis, he's sitting inside of CT to make sure no one pushes into CT from the side of ZIGMA. Now, like, you see the bomb make its way towards short, and this B site, it's about to be left open. As Dreamer is pushing into short, you can see Marek at the entrance, and now moving the way in. Virelis and Marek both finding their kill. Rolex, for that, oh, Sign jumps into a headshot there, and that's unfortunate. And Impression looking for the refrag. Does spot him as he crosses, and down 23 HP. Excret down to 41. The bomb will be planted, and now in a 3 versus 4, but they've got one player so far away from helping against this clutch. Out he comes. Impression finds him. 2 versus 4.
Excret. Let's find the frag there, and well, Dreamer closing the round off. 9-1. Quickly, a 10-1. On the board, while ZIGMA, they're able to get a round during the previous one, and that actually hurts them in this case because just resets their loss bonus. And now, while they're going to have money carried over from that one win, and they're going to be able to buy into this next round, which does help, but they won't get much money in return for losing that previous one. So BTRG, a very good place still now, at least rounds-wise, coming into round number 12, but they don't have the best economy in them for sure, but at least they do have the AKs, the M4s as well, and the AWP saved up from the previous round.
It's looking a lot better from BTRG. It's just a solid defense against these ZIGMA players. They're playing pretty much individually at this point.
Oh, look quick turnaround, 180 there by Nifty, and even pushing up into the window there. PP overdose, finding a quick frag, and 4v2 on the board. I feel like I'm ahead. 116, 15, 14.
17, 16, 15,
okay.
14.
Pause.
12, 11, 10,
We
9. Are
good.
we in sync? Okay, nice. 2 versus 4. Now it's down to 46. Belichick down to 44. At least a headshot found there. Down goes Marek, and it's all down to Dreamer. He's down over in B short, and this should be done and dusted. ZIGMA up to 2 rounds now. I have no faith that Dreamer wins this clutch. He's down to 4.
Maybe it's best be time to believe, as it's free to dream, but sometimes you're just shaken awake by the real results. As, well, the cow there, Just Cause. Exactly, shaking them awake. Perhaps with his second win. Now round number 13 coming underway, and the BTRG, even at the 10-2, you can see them being forced to eco, and
yeah, the money,
quite a
they've not
tale.
been nursing it very well. Nades into an exit, but they're pushing up. Pushing up mid. Sign's gonna find 2 kills. Dreamer finds a kill onto Noun. So 3 versus 2, and they've got guns to pick up here as well, and they have the bomb in their control. Extra trying to take this fight from the top of the stairs. Rolex takes a bit of time, but he does manage it in the end. 2 versus 2. Bomb in their control. They have some utilities to try and take this back though. There's flashes, they got a molly, got a nade. Out comes the flash. Marek wasn't properly blinded. Dreamer is gonna find the kill. Rolex finds 1. Marek peeks out, he's gonna find the second.
Wow.
ZIGMA up to 3.
Well, at the end there, it just came down to the chops and the personal aim, but Rolex halting the Doomsday Clock, at least on the ZIGMA squad. The BTRG only up 7 rounds now, but still a lot of rounds to try and make his comeback. Round number 14 coming underway, and you're going to see them buying up M4s. The AWP once again coming out here in Excurate, and ZIGMA. AKs all around. They're going to be bringing up the bomb here towards A main, and perhaps an A-site execute coming underway, with a bit of pressure being shown here from mid by Just Cause.
Oh, side.
Oh, Sign punishing the early aggression there by PP Overdose. But too eager to find that, and is punished heavily for it. Peeking out in El Phenomenon, rather reality, will show him exactly how it's done. Zine find a frag. Well, I mean, we'll get frag rather, as Malik finding one of his own now. 4v3 on the board, and that frag grenade will actually not really do anything towards now. Nephew rather. Bomb plant and post plant situation coming underway, with a flag actually coming from behind here by Dreamer. Reality will find a frag there, and Nifty, one of his own as well, so 2v2.
Oh, good shot, Marek. He's going to be going down. It's all down to impression. And he'll be found by Noun. And it'll be another round here for ZIGMA. They're trying to turn this into a 10-5, and that's definitely comeback territory once you switch over to that CT side. BTRG yet to find a round in the last 3. And the money has been reset again, but this is the last round, so you have to force in with everything. So 4 MP9s and the FAMAS. There's some armor across the board, there's some utility, but right now, ZIGMA, they're looking good to get that 5th round. Well, Excurate, his aggression will pay off. He'll find himself an AK, a molly. Throws that away and then backs away with his upgraded weapon.
Stonks coming into play there, at least for him. Picking up the AK, and, well, quite a worthy trade. Any broker would be happy of that.
Absolutely. Gone from 1250 to 27.
Stonks, quite literally. PP Overdose wrapping here around underpass, but right above him would be Marek. Rolex around the corner as well, Zine, so a lot of memories breathing down each other here from opposing teams. It's going to be the last round of the half, so no saves are going to be expected to come underway. You're going to see them go all out these gunfights, and the A-side execute here. Very important position impression. He has Zine able to find the frag, but able to find one of his own here. Impression able to find a second too with a follow-up kill. That's 2 for him now this round, and last left alive here. Niffy will get shut down from behind as Zine finds his second as well. 11-4 on the board in BTRG. See him underway, taking a quick map number 2.
They really let Sign just have full reign over what he wants to do. He's got such snappy aim. It's always like magnetized to whoever his enemy is. It always magnetizes to their head, and he's got such flawless aim. And the only time he gets taken down is when he gets double peaked. So 11-4, and not exactly comeback territory for ZIGMA, but we'll see if it happens anyway, as they have surprised us before. 14 friends. Play with a few more people. City side now for ZIGMA. BTRG leading by 7 points. They do have the utility in the hands of Impression. Or it's the IGL that carries the utility, isn't it?
It is. I mean, he already has the most work in terms of brain power, so you kind of want to subject him to the least amount of fragging potential and trying to set him up for frags, because he's already thinking of what's the next step. You know, how do I read this? How do we play this? You don't really want to have him be the first in line, neither have him be the second, as you kind of want the other members who are more predisposed and more attentive for the fragging rolls to go their way. But just a quick tap there by Just Cause, and like the man himself, finally a quick, easy kill, showing off his style. Now, I go for another quick peek here. PP overdose all the way from Ticket towards Connector. I will find anything but Dreamer, and Execute will find a frag of their own Rolex as well, taking out Marek, and now 3v3 on the board, equalizing all the
That's the bomb. It's been spotted.
advantages up. Oh,
that entire fake towards the A side, and now Impression. He has to find this kill if that bomb to go down. Rolex has been spotted. Impression's tapping away, but they're denying this bomb plant.
Whoa!
Rolex has a quick kill towards Execute. Now he's gonna find a kill onto Dreamer, and now it's 2 versus 1. And now trying to surround him. He knows he has to go for this bomb plant because he doesn't have really that much faith in himself. Oh my goodness. I mean, I'm guessing he doesn't have the faith in himself. He's trying to bait out these shots. Oh, what a quick shot. Impression. He's going to find one. He's going to find both. Oh, that's exactly what BTRG needed to stay in the lead. 12-4. ZIGMA, they could have snowballed from that. And Impression, he must have known it. He puts himself in a 3K. I thought he didn't have faith in himself. I thought he was trying to put the bomb down. So that at least his team has extra money. But no, he's faking. He's getting them to peak. And he manages to find that clutch. A 3K from the IGL.
Well, Impression here. Dealing quite a good one. And anybody still seeking approval from him. Marek. He's going to be playing there towards the underpass. And they have an idea of that. So you're going to be dropping a frag grenade towards his way. Impression once again holding the angle there towards top mid. He does get gushed. I mean, dinked, rather, to be specific. Here. By PP overdose with the USB, but Zion popping into the A side, and he will pop ahead in return, as PP overdose will be going down. That's the A side entirely open now for BTRG, and ZIGMA have to find somebody to try and bring this back. But somehow, Rolex, he just USPs Dreamer, gets away with it too, and flicks back with the AK, finds more. Buy one, take one, apparently, and such a budget weapon too with the USB there. It's quite the best case scenario would even want to find. So save coming here from ZIGMA, and this is a smart thing to do. They're going to be down 9 rounds after this, and BTRG in a very good place, comfortably sitting here. And even though they don't have the best economy, it's only coming into round number 3 of this half, but rounds wise, they have lots of cushion to work with. And if this keeps on the pace, if this horse doesn't slow down, if this train keeps chugging, then BTRG might just be well underway to a quick map number 2, and we all just might be well underway to a map number 3.
So, a bit of a broken buy for the side of BTRG. They do have the UMP and the Galil to work with, but I've seen them do more with less, I suppose. And with ZIGMA, they'll have almost the same scenario, except for instead of Galil will be the AWP and the Rolex. And they look keen to push through that smoke, but not really risking it just yet. BTRG showing a bit of discipline here.
ZIGMA, they do have the open hand here.
That's brilliant.
Not the perfect angle to make it happen.
They find all 3 kills as soon as they hit the site. And now it's 2 versus 5 with the retake. Will find a kill with the AWP. Bella Chow finds a kill with the M4. He's looking on 36 FPS. He stands in the fire for so long. 3 versus 2 now. And you can see how far back Rolex is playing it. He doesn't want to give that AWP away to the T side. So smoke off towards short, and they'll try and save these weapons into the next round. We're looking at a 14-4 here. And that's a big difference from what we saw in Inferno.
Yeah, I mean, with Inferno being so close as it is, coming down to the wire, and double overtime, you might have expected that to happen, take place here once again on Mirage on map number 2, but it seems like map number 3 is the most likely outcome considering everything that's happening going on. 10-round lead now in double digits. We've hit here by BTRG over ZIGMA. And so they're going to be able to buy up once again here BTRG because of that, and ZIGMA a light buy. You can expect them to come up with a bunch of FAMASs and M4s if they can afford that, but ZIGMA still not adapting and, well, really applying the new buff to the M4A1S's price reduction. Not implementing it to their playstyle yet, but perhaps in these cases when you're quite poor, it might help out just a sec. That $200 that they removed is quite literally a flashbang to your pocket, so. Still, ZIGMA confident in these A4s, and BTRG confident in their A-side executor once. Going for it again.
Great position there from PP Overdrive. Down Dreamer, can't find the follow-up though. Impression aware of the possibility of the jump up onto Firebox. Rolex is in CT spawn, does catch Sign. Marek goes down to Bella Cow as well. Excurate, he's gonna find one, somehow survives the shot. I think that was a leg. And now the flank is in. Excurate, he was expecting it, but he didn't have the HP to fight it. He goes down to the IGL, 1 versus 2. A main and CT has a split attention, and somehow that also whips his shot. He does find the kill, jumping up onto the stairs above him, and a nice attempt there from Impression, but ZIGMA will clutch it out, 14-5.
Finally, ZIGMA getting something going their way this half, and if that's a sign of things to come, then it might just work out in the end, but they get a bit too jolly with what just happened, as
do you believe?
you're still 9 rounds away.
Do you believe they're going to make up the 9 rounds or the 11 to get the win?
That's quite a tall order, and once again, as I like to say in these times, it's when you as the in-game leader have to talk to your teammates and be like, okay, we're down quite a few rounds, we just won 1, how do we string this together? We can call a timeout to talk things over, and, you know, as much as it might be dissuading and might ruin the mood, you can't let it, as we're still in this game and it's not over to the fat lady saying so. Let's buckle up, sit in for the long ride. It's gonna be a tough one, but we have to come back into this one, guys. And once again, that would be my esports answer, but if I was there, I'd probably just tilt.
To be fair. So I saw a basic breakdown of a caster's job, and the job description is watching people do things that you can't do and then telling them how to do it better.
True. Sound like a smarty pants while you're doing it as well.
Absolutely. It's all a front though.
It is. Oh. Dreamer, able to find a frag, but eventually he will go down there as Just Cause, able to find 2 of his own, wreaking havoc there towards mid. He goes into the hands of BTRG, as I guess not that much of a fight here, and swinging around, PP Overdose, able to find a frag, able to find 2 actually, and the third going the way here for Just Cause, and that'll be another round for ZIGMA. BTRG finally able to buy up into this one, but you can see Dreamer is still a bit light on the economy. See, is he going to buy that one out? He's going to opt for the Mag-10s instead. And ZIGMA in a better place economically, at least.
setup from ZIGMA seems to be a scary prospect, especially for Dreamer going around with just a Mac 10. His teammate could have dropped him an MP7, just a better SMG altogether. But it doesn't even matter because PP overdrive and now finding these kills. Look at that, completely shut down. That was a buy round for BTRG. ZIGMA, they've turned it up a notch, and I can't stress this enough. Somehow, ZIGMA, they don't start worrying until they're backed into a corner.
And of course, the jokes in chat.
I know. You think we're casting this without seeing exactly what you guys think is going on here? Oh, we see.
After the timeout?
What if we're just catering to you? Oh!
Oh my god, what a flipping impression! That's one way to leave a mark. Removing reality immediately out of the game, and out of the round rather, and out of the equation. Now here, Just Cause might throw things back in their way, but never mind. Design with a quick peek with the CZ in hand, stealing the upper way, and suddenly this is going in the way of BTRG with just pistols in hand, finding these frags that they so desperately need, and they've got an AWP from it too.
That AWP is still in the hands of Sign of all players. I've not actually really seen him AWPing, but I'm excited to. He has such crisp aim. So we'll see if that's the case here as well, but Excrit's still one of the best ones I have seen.
Definitely so, and I mean, he's earned that reputation, at least in the agent scene, for good reason. Right under the smoke here, right under window rather, you see the aforementioned player, Excrit, eagle in hand, and well, you have to be careful trying to re-peek that, as he does have a bit of an off angle there. Trying to go for another quick peek impression, and he's feeling hot. Here's a heat check, trying to challenge PP overdose.
He managed it as well. He just cracked open that A site. Excrit, he's watching towards the nest, and they push for it. Actually,
oh my god!
Impression
what?
not missing.
He's so online.
Impression. It's all down to now. He's got the AWP, finally shutting down Impression, and they're going to run away with that. The bomb is down. They're hunting. They want that AWP out of their hands before this round's over. Caught. There goes Dreamer. And they can give away too many guns here. Down goes Excrit. 2 versus 1. Sign and Marek.
You don't want to overextend. You don't want to overextend in these type of situations. I mean, you guys are already low, and another head being found there by Marek, but golly! That's all I can say there. Those headshots by Impression of those Deagles. That's quite literally making the best out of what you got in your hands, and he's pretty much using a wrench to screw us, what a screwdriver would do. Somehow. Finding all the frag. Oh, a little lag coming in there, but things are coming underway. Reality finding the frag there and execute towards mid, and no mid control being taken by either team yet. They're trying to contest over it, and somehow Dreamer will get traded out even after he finds a frag. And another frag here going to the way of Reality. So 2v make that a 1v3 quickly, and BTRG might not be able to take this round.
Oh, what's the timing? Marek walks past him and he somehow misses that timing. What, 2 versus 1? Marek, he's just jumped into the nest. Flash up mid. I guess
they have a split too. They have a split here by ZIGMA, so he can definitely make it something. He's gonna find 1v1 whichever side he goes to.
There's an opportunity. Does Marek check for short? That's the question. Because he just came from mid. And he will find the kill onto Rolex. And now in a 1 versus 1 against PP Overdrive. Not the easiest prospect, but he's giving himself a good amount of time. And PP Overdrive, he doesn't have a kit.
Does not. He has to try and do this as quick as he can. M4 in hand. Only a frag grenade. Might do a bit of damage and just enough of what he needs. Frags off bench, but not the right angle to be choosing, and I think Marek has a really good chance of pulling this one off. He is, and that will be map number 2 going to BTRG.
That's
after
right,
the
guys.
insane plays. And
16-7, and BTRG, that was a lot more convincing than what we saw on Inferno. So